Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome for the first time. So we are going to be reacting to a Prince song with Third Eye Girl, and the song is called "Fix Your Life Up," and this is the music video. But the music video is likely to be available on my Patreon. So whenever I post a reaction that's for a music video, I either can't post it on YouTube or I basically just put a photo over the video so that you guys can still appreciate the reaction. But obviously, if you do want to watch it with the actual music video, it will be available on my Patreon. Just so you guys are aware, if you see like a bit of the video and then it cuts off to just the photo, that's why. So yeah, and this was requested by Samantha. So thank you so much to Samantha for your request, and let's get into it.
Just walk in the dark, looking at the world through a barrel of a gun, hands behind their back in a parked car. In America you might fare better, in London you're sure to be toast. You always get the dream that you deserve from what you value the most. Fix your life up. Fix your life up. Fix it up. Girl with a guitar is 12 times better than another crazy band of boys. Trying to be a star when you're just another brick in a misogynistic wall of noise. When the leaders learn how to follow, let all the people lead. Instead of everybody getting what they want, they can get what they need. You need to fix your life up. Alright, fix your life up. Fix your life up. Don't worry about what the crowd does. Just worry about being good at what you love. Don't make this complicated. You know it's true. Don't make us put somebody else in for you.
Wow, that was so different to a lot of the other stuff that I've heard of Prince, obviously. Like it was a lot more rocky, and obviously with Prince he definitely does, as we know, sort of merge the different genres, and like obviously there's a lot of rock elements in his songs, even if it's subtle or even if it's not the whole song. But it was quite nice to see like more of a rock centered song. So I assume that Third Eye Girl is a rock band, obviously, I would assume. Yeah. Active from 2012. Wow, okay. So American funk rock band. So it's actually Prince's backing band from his 2014 return to Warner Music until his death in 2016. Oh my god. Oh wow, so they did a lot of stuff like towards the end of his life. Wow, that's wow, he has such a long career. Wow, okay. Yeah, I really loved the song. I think the song was so rocky, like it was such a vibe. Like I really loved the lyrics and the message behind the song, and the video was a lot, it was really powerful. Like obviously there was the bit where they were on the stage and like, you know, performing the song, and that was really powerful to see them in action, and like to see like, because a lot of the message that he was saying was like, you know, what was the lyrics? Let me go on the lyrics, because he was kind of basically saying like, don't worry about what the crowd is doing, just worry about the art that you're creating. Like obviously he didn't say that, but that's kind of the message that he was bringing across. So I really like the fact that he was using, you know, the video had like the you know, the crowd in concert, like they were in concert basically, and I like that he was talking about that, and you can kind of feel the energy of the band as well as him, and it was just, yeah. And I feel like that definitely speaks to Prince, and I've said this before on a lot of the live performances that I've listened to and watched, obviously on the channel, and that you guys have sent over. A lot of it is, you know, you can really feel that he's all about his art, and he's all about just perfecting his art and perfecting the energy of creativity, and like you can tell how much he's so free with his art. Like he's just free. He's just really in touch with the creative energy. He's really in the flow with with creativity. He is. There's something that I said before. I can't remember how I worded it, but it was like it described exactly what Prince is and what he represents. But I feel like he's just so in the flow with creativity that he has such he's just naturally, or worked on it potentially to kind of like free his expression. And like you see that on a stage when he's performing, and obviously this was like more of a music video, so it wasn't like kind of spontaneous and like in the moment type of thing. But from the live performances, like the lyric that I picked up on, like that hit me a lot, because I know that he means it, basically, is what I'm trying to, the long-winded way of basically me trying to say that he really means it, because you see it, you know, in the live performances. But we're going to look at the lyrics a bit more in depth in a second, but I just want to find that particular line. Yeah, don't worry about what the crowd does, just worry about being good at what you love. Like that is exactly what he's not necessarily doing it to please the crowd. Like he was very much not about pleasing people with his art. He was very much about just being authentic and being good at what he does, and being good at what you do is also, it's freeing, and it adds that whole layer of freedom, and that like contagious energy that you just want to enjoy, and you just want to be, you're just in awe of what you're seeing, because that person that's performing is so free in what they're doing. They love what they're doing, you know. And obviously you can tell that he motivates a lot of people around him to do that as well, with the performances that I've seen, and everyone's just great at what they do. Yeah, so I like that line, really stuck to me after I heard that. But I loved the whole vibe of it. Like I loved like his outfit, first of all, like the glasses he's wearing. He looks like a bee. It's like giving like bee vibes. I don't know why that came to my head, but like it's like, I don't know, it's cool. But he's always he's a fashion icon, isn't he? So and I like how to see how his like fashion has evolved over the years, because this is obviously towards the end of his career. You know, this is 2013, so yeah. And he's just still got it, do you know what I mean? Like, and I just love the lyrics, and I love also, I just love the whole vibe of it. Like the guitar solo was sick. The guitar solo was so unique, and it was really nice to hear. I didn't even put the timestamp on. Was it here? I think it was here. I just love it. I just loved that solo was insane.
Fix your life.
I really liked it, man. It was really like very obviously unique because obviously it's not Prince playing it, but it did have Prince elements in it. But it just felt really empowering. Like the guitar solo was really like you could feel like her passion, you could feel her voice in it, you know. And obviously I feel like even though, you know, they just play the instruments and Prince is the one that sings, I assume maybe there's others in the band of the Third Eyed Girl that sing, I don't know, but in this performance at least, in this video at least, he was the only one singing. But the other players in the band still have a voice, and that you could really feel her unique voice coming through that guitar solo for sure, especially since they just talked about like, and like, yeah, like it's a very, and I love how they're all females as well. I think that's just even more amazing. Like I do a lot of reactions to a lot of the Japanese rock like Bandmade, and if you guys know them, and other sort of Southeast Asian rock bands that are all female, and it's just really nice to see that this is also something that was brought into the Western world, I guess, if you like it, even though a lot of people in the West know about Bandmade and know about those Southeast Asian bands, rock bands, female rock bands. But I feel like it's just nice to see that, you know, it's also a thing within our society, the Western society, I guess. And it's just nice to obviously see that a man is like not only embracing the female, which he did a lot anyways, right? But also embracing the female presence of like a whole band and creating the music and creating the vibe, but also within the lyrics. I just think it's a really good song, man. It's a vibe. It's really empowering. It's really like it's just empowering to see women in rock, because I feel like it's a predominantly, or at least the stereotype of it is like a manly, you know, is a manly genre or whatever, you know, you want to say. But it's just nice to see those stereotypes be sort of, yeah, I don't want to say knocked down, or like, you know, the stereotypes just being challenged basically. And it definitely was challenged with the lyrics as well, which I love even more. Like, especially this line here, you know, a girl with a guitar is 12 times better than another crazy band of boys trying to be a star when you're just another brick in the misogynistic wall of noise. I mean, that just kind of sums up everything I just said, really. I love it. And then they're also talking, there's a lot of things that were touched on. You know, they touched on a lot of things in this song and the lyrics about artistry, creativity, doing, you know, focusing on the love of love of music and love of creation, as opposed to wanting to please people or doing it to appease and to please the audience. You know, you're doing it more for the love of it, and that shows, that energy resonates and is emitted to the crowd, and is why is what, and I don't know what I was trying to say there, and is why, exactly why we love Prince and come to love those who he works with and gives platforms to, you know. And I love that. And then also they talk about, you know, a lot of the sort of the social aspects, you know, when the leaders learn how to follow and then all the people lead, instead of everybody getting what they want, they can get what they need. When the leaders learn how to follow and then all the people lead, I love that. Like, it's a shame that obviously the leaders of the world don't know actually how to lead, or leading us astray, you know. And it's nice, like this turn on, this kind of play on words, and then all the people lead, you know, telling us like the people should actually lead because the people seem to care and the people seem to be more authentic in, and I just have more compassion and be more authentic in themselves, and like, you know what I mean, like not trying to put us in boxes. And I just love that instead of everybody getting what they want, they can get what they need, you know. Because we think, you know, the leaders kind of stray us to this idea of like, we think what we want, like we want all these things that they push us, but like deep down, do we even want that? And it's not even what we need. It's not what our soul needs to evolve and to be the best that we can be. And I love that Fix Your Life Up. Like, it's a really good song, man. I mean, nothing, I didn't expect less, do you know what I mean, from Prince. And obviously the people that he works with, obviously I've never heard of them before, but they're just great. Like bringing that energy of that fire, that passion that this song has, man. Like, I love it. So don't make this complicated. You know it's true. Don't make us put somebody else in for you. It's just it's really good. It's really motivating. And I feel like that's what I love about certain rock songs, is that they are really, it is, especially these kind of rock songs that are very empowering. And a lot of that I've listened to within the Southeast Asian, the Band Made and Love Bites and those kind of artists that are very empowering, especially for women, and kind of break down those stereotypes of, rock genre, or the rock, or being like a rock star, or like is a man's thing, but it doesn't have to be, and then also like we might even do it better than men. But a lot of the time, sometimes when misogynists are only threatened by us women because in some ways they feel, or they believe, then they know that we could potentially do things better. But that's not even a comparison thing. If men, was out of this whole misogynistic wall of noise, and they probably would be a star too. But you know, but I just love it. It was a really good song, man. Really good song. But let's have a little look at more of the context, because obviously I've looked at that they were his band members from towards the end of his career. But I'm just intrigued to know a bit more. So Third Eye Girl. And I just love the name, like Third Eye Girl, like that's very spiritual, and it's very, the third eye, and it's just very, yeah, I just love that. And I think the song has that, definitely those elements in it of the freedom of expression and kind of defying the stereotypes that's placed on us women, on creatives. Yeah, basically, because he also talks about, I think the leaders of the world don't really embrace that. They're all about power and control, but not about creativity and authenticity, and spirituality in its purest form. And I love that he's bringing those ideas into this song. So it served as a raw guitar driven statement of intent from Prince's back to basics rock era. So the guitarist is Donna Grantis, the drummer is Hannah Ford Welton, and the bassist is Ida Nielsen. Yeah, man, it's just so good. Like, so released worldwide on iTunes on May 16th, 2013. Initially credited to Third Eye Girl featuring Prince before changing to Prince and Third Eye Girl. Yeah, I think that's how it should be, because he was singing, and you can definitely tell that they definitely carried the vibe of the song. But then again, Prince is very open, so I'm sure he had some kind of input. But I'm intrigued. I'll look at that in a second to see how much input Prince had on this. But I definitely hear less Prince. But then again, this is his later work, and I haven't really listened to a lot of his later work, so maybe I'm just used to hearing his sound from like his earlier work. But we'll look at that in a second. So artistic context, girl power ethos, definitely. Emphasize Prince's creative focus on youth and female empowerment, highlighted by the prominent lyric, "A girl with a guitar is 12 times better than another crazy band of boys." Built to capture the stripped down, high energy aesthetic of their 2013 club and theatre tour. Let's see who produced it. Intrigued to know. Okay. So it was produced by Prince, while the parent album, Plectrum Electrum, credits the production collectively to Prince and Third Eye Girl. Official release documentation and historical credits from Prince Vault list Prince Vault list Prince as the primary producer, arranger, and multi-instrumentalist behind the track. Interesting. Does it have it down here as well? No. But that's really cool. It doesn't sound like what I know Prince to be, even though the guitar a little bit as well, but isn't it really nice to hear like a completely fresh side to Prince, because I've never really heard his later stuff. Like they say, this rock era of Prince. So it's nice to hear that, he's just amazing. He's just continuously amazing and continue to evolve as an artist, and that's what's beautiful about it. He never stayed in a box, you know, with his artistry. And even the people that he worked with as well, you know what I mean? Like, that's always nice. Like, obviously it's nice to work with the same people, but you know, as people evolve, as life evolves, like, it's always nice that he's still open to working with different people. So it's beautiful. What a song. Loved it. Very empowering, womanly, woman empowering, music creative empowering, and just like wanting to be the best that you can be and be the change that you wish to see in the world. That's the vibe that I got from this song. But yeah, thank you so much to Samantha for your request. I'm very grateful. And to anybody else that has a request, the only way that I do take requests is via the link in the description. So go ahead, check out that link. It's just under request a song, and it should be the coffee link. Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.